If you run a $2 to $20 million Shopify brand, you probably have more dashboards than decisions. Shopify tells you what happened. MarginOS tells you what to fix, where to push, and where you are about to get hurt. Let me show you what that actually looks like so you can see if this deserves to be your default Monday view. If you logged in on a Monday morning, this is the first thing you would see. Command Center is laid out in the order you actually think. At the top is Performance Snapshot. You pick a time window, yesterday, last 7, 30, 60, or 90 days. Then we tell you, in this window, how many orders did we do, how much contribution profit did we make, how profitable was each order, and how much did returns distort margin. It's the quick answer to, did the last X days actually make us money after returns? Next is customer economics. This is where you stop arguing about ROAS and start asking, are we buying the right customers? You see 30 and 90-day lifetime gross profit per customer, your blended CAC, how much of that CAC you recover in the first 30 days, and your 90-day LTGP to CAC. CMOs and CFOs use this to decide how hard they can lean into paid without blowing up cash flow. Then comes cash and inventory health. This exists to answer, are we turning inventory into cash fast enough or quietly suffocating ourselves? It pulls together how much of your stock is truly working versus slow or dead, how much cash is trapped there, how exposed you are to stockouts, and whether your current mix supports the growth you want. Operators use this before approving POs or big promos, so they don't pour spend into products that will either run out or sit on shelves. Below that are today's top moves and biggest risks right now. Today's top moves surfaces the most important next actions. Sometimes that's pure upside, like this product family is printing profit, lean in. Other times it's setup or data work, like fix cost data here, so every number in MarginOS is trustworthy. The point is, it tells you do this first, whether that's a campaign tweak or a data cleanup that unlocks better decisions. Biggest risks right now surfaces the most urgent downside, margin leaks, stockout landmines, or return problems that can't wait. Each card starts with what changed as the title, then tells you why it matters and recommends a move. Click a card and MarginOS drops you straight into the exact product family, channel, or SKU that explains it. No hunting through reports. You can literally screenshot a card to a channel lead or ops person and they'll know what to do. Finally, at the bottom, you have this month versus plan. Once you've seen what is happening and what to do, this answers, are we still on track for what we said we'd do? It compares your actuals to the product-level plan in profit terms, so leadership can course-correct while the month is still in motion, not after the fact. Once you know the machine's health, the next question is, where is growth really coming from, and is it worth it? That's what the growth engine answers. At the top, the KPI strip gives you your growth pulse, new customers, net revenue, profit before ads, blended CAC, and ad spend as a percentage of revenue. This is for the founder and CMO to see, at a glance, are we growing in a way that leaves money after media? Below that is the channel performance table. It's your side-by-side view of each major channel, who's actually pulling their weight, who's overspending, and where CAC and profit are trending. It's built for allocation decisions. What do we scale, hold, or cut this week? Clicking a channel row automatically filters the profit and inventory matrix underneath to that channel. Or you can use filters on the matrix itself to focus on the specific product families and channels you care about. The profit and inventory matrix is your portfolio view. Each row is a product family by channel slice. It's there to answer one question. For this slice of the business, should we push, protect, or pause? It combines performance, profit, and inventory context, then feeds a focused cell drawer with KPIs, charts, and a clear narrative of what's going on. From that drawer, the Contributors tab shows the SKUs driving that result, so in one click, you can drill from portfolio down to SKU. After you've found the right channels and product families to care about, the next question is, do we actually trust the SKU-level math, and where are the product-level leaks? That's what Catalog Profit, powered by the Yield Engine, is for. The SKU economics view is your single source of truth for SKU-level unit economics. It shows which products are genuinely profitable, which ones just look good on top line, and which hero SKUs are secretly low yield. It exists so finance, ops, and marketing can finally point to the same numbers instead of fighting over spreadsheets. It's where you find high-volume, low-profit SKUs to either fix or stop pushing. The returns and velocity view goes deep on one specific leak: returns. For every SKU, it shows how much is being returned, how fast, and how much profit those returns destroy. It exists to answer three questions your other views can't. Which SKUs are quietly killing our margin with returns? Growth Engine might say, paid search has 18% revenue returned. This view says it's actually these three SKUs inside shoes causing it. Is this a one-off or a systemic product or experience problem? 4 returns on 5 units of some tiny SKU shouldn't trigger alarms. 120 returns on 300 units coming back quickly usually points to bad batches, misleading creative or sizing, or wrong expectations in the offer. Now you can decide. Do we fix the product, the messaging, or just stop pushing it? High return rate plus fast returns plus big profit lost equals stop scaling this SKU until we fix it or change how we sell it. It plugs into everything else. Growth Engine flags the channels and families with return issues. Signals call out the worst offenders. SKU economics shows if the SKU is profitable on paper. Returns and velocity reveals if reality matches the promise. Clicking a row in the Returns and Velocity table opens the SKU drawer with the Return Events tab selected by default, so you go straight from this SKU is a problem to what exactly is happening with the returns for this SKU. Every SKU opens the same product-level drawer, which is channel agnostic, so you see the full truth. The drawer has 4 tabs. Overview, which shows actionable signals, key metrics, and time series charts so you understand what is happening at a glance. Cost Breakdown shows a unit economics waterfall that explains step-by-step how we go from revenue per unit to landed cost, fulfillment, fees, and final margin. Data and Lineage shows the cost stack, overrides, and data quality evidence so you know which 3PL invoices, cost feeds, and documents are driving the math and where anything is missing. And finally, return events. This is where you drop from summary stats into raw incidents. The returns and velocity view tells you this SKU is a high offender. Return events answers what exactly is happening with the returns for this SKU. You see summary metrics at the top, then an event-level table of individual sold then returned lines. Which orders, when they were sold, when they came back, how fast, through which channel, at what price. This is the velocity report in practice. You can scan and see if returns cluster around a batch, a time window, a channel, or a promise you made. This is where you fix the actual problem: product, expectations, or who you're selling it to. And when you clean up COGS, shipping, mapping, and returns here once, every decision upstream in Command Center and Growth Engine becomes more accurate. The last piece is the Plan Engine. This is where CMOs and CFOs answer, are we on plan in profit terms? You define a simple product-level plan: units, marketing spend, new customers by product family or SKU by month or quarter. MarginOS pulls in actuals and shows plan versus actual in the same place. Line by line, you see where you're ahead, where you're behind, and what that means in dollars. You also see recent 30, 60, and 90-day history, so you're planning off reality, not wishful thinking. You can map specific campaigns, like a Google paid search hero SKU campaign, to individual plan lines. So when you're in Command Center or Growth Engine making spend decisions, you can immediately see whether those moves support or break the plan you already committed to. If this demo has piqued your interest, here's what we're offering right now. We'll run a focused profit leak audit on your brand using MarginOS. You give us the basics, we run your data through MarginOS and come back with clean, reality-based unit economics by SKU and channel, and 3 to 4 of the biggest profit leaks we can find, with where they are and what you can do about them.
Worst case, you walk away with a clearer money model, fixed math, and a short list of do these next moves you can execute with or without us. Best case, you see so much profit sitting on the table that keeping MarginOS as your default operating system is an easy decision. If you want to be one of the brands we run this for, reach out and mention this demo.